Hello and welcome to episode 176 of the Heart of Markness Led Zeppelin podcast. I hope you have had a lovely week. Today, we will be listening to a brand new source for the first four songs of August 21st, 1971, LA Forum. Now, I mentioned this last week with great excitement because it is a much better sounding source. But things have come to light which make it a little less awesome. Not drama, not hoarder drama or anything like that. Just the person who made the recording, who had posted the recording, who I think I should, name check because he wanted credit. Eddie Vincent. I know that name. Now that's a name I've not heard in many years. How do I know that name? Maybe Royal Orleans? I don't know. In any case, this wonderful gentleman attended this show and recorded this and got caught. He says he was caught by Peter Grant, but myself and others say it doesn't sound like Peter Grant, who's like, you're not allowed to record concerts, is what's said. It's a British dude. Maybe it's Richard Cole. Maybe it is Peter Grant, and he's just being cool about it because he's being cool about it. In any case, partway through Black Dog, the taper gets caught, and he has to surrender the microphone. So that's all we have of this recording. I was trying to grab a lossless copy. The gentleman posted a Wave link of it. Having seen Led Zeppelin at 17 in 1971, he's pushing 70, so he's not the most tech savvy. And he provided a Google link to just a WAV file of everything, unbroken up. Not a big deal. Totally can work with it. What struck me is that it downloaded almost instantly and was only like 24 megs. So I looked at it, and it is basically a 128K MP3 in a WAV enclosure. Basically, it's a WAV. It's a 128 MP3, just made with a WAV extension. I don't know how. I've done shit like that way back in the day when I was fucking around with stuff. He doesn't know how. He had it digitized years ago. The tape itself is long gone. Disintegrated, I believe was his word. So that's all we have to work with. It has already been made by those beautiful folks at Dogs of Doom, who are getting tons of shit on YouTube for being hoarders and all kinds of weird ass stuff. I don't know, man. Everything I know about them, and I mean, I'm just part of the Discord. I'm not in any inner circles. I don't get anything special from them. I get everything. I get everything that any member of their Discord gets. And so I don't have any inside information, but I have never seen a hint of anything nefarious. And I think the closest that happened was some recording of, I think, the Vancouver one that they're getting shit on. It might not even be. They have something that they have not been given permission to distribute. Woohoo. That's not hoarding. Hoarding is what the people that I see online, and I could name them by name, who are shitting on them for not hoarding, for not using these great recordings and leveraging them into trading for even better recordings. The caveat being nobody can know, just us, and everybody's a little golem passing their ring back and forth saying, my precious, my precious. And this shit's 50 years old. The number of people who give a fuck about this on the planet is in the thousands, and it's dropping daily. So I don't know, man. I understand it, but it's a darker part of human nature. And whereas Dogs of Doom, from what I have seen, has done nothing. It's been nothing but, of the lighter end of freeing it, liberating it, sharing it. Here you go, making it sound better. Wonderful Z, also known as Led Zepp Film, spending all those hours and hours and hours putting together Badge Holders Blues, putting together all these great things you can find on YouTube that you've seen with the audio synced up perfectly to these choppy 8mm disasters. So, yeah, hats off to Dogs of Doom. They haven't had a lot coming out lately, but, I mean, there's only so much. There was the initial avalanche. It was during the pandemic. And now that that's over and everybody's in school or working, there's just not as much time. I think we'll still see things from them. I hope they haven't started to decline. And I super duper hope there isn't another group out there that's an offshoot of them that is an inner circle that I don't know anything about, because that would make me sad. All right, hello. So, we are going to listen to those 4 tracks that came out last week or the week before from the show. They still sound great. I was just bummed. I'm just bummed at what happened. All we have is a lossy source for it, ultimately, which pollutes the pool in some ways, but as it's the only extant recording of this particular source, we'll make the best of it. You know, I thought they sounded great before I knew, so a lot of you will be like, so what? Sounds good. I agree. It'll still be available. And, these fine people at Dogs of Doom, I was getting to it. I got sidetracked by my own self. Put together a 3-source mix of the entire August 21st, 1971 show. Kind of noteworthy because I think this is the one where Plant blows out his voice. Like, really. Like, oh, there it is. But, I don't know. We are going to listen. Are you ready to rock? Are you ready to rock? Here is the set list, because you'll be able to download this whole thing, keeping in mind that the new source is only the first 3.5 songs. You got your intro, which doesn't count as one of the songs. Immigrant Song, Heartbreaker, Since I've Been Loving You, Black Dog, and that's where the merge happens. Midway through Black Dog, it switches to another source. Wow, how many sources are on this? Nice. 3 sources. Jeff Allen's source in midway through Black Dog into Dazed, Stairway to Heaven, another change. You get some Jeff Allen and some of the Dave Melton source. Celebration Day, That's the Way, also merged with 2 sources. Going to California, What Is and What Should Never Be, The Whole Lot of Love with the Medley, Jesus Mark. Weekend, Rock and Roll, Communication Breakdown, Organ Solo, and Thank You. All told, we have 2 hours, 15 minutes, 44 seconds of Led Zeppelin. God bless it. Thank you, Eddie Vincent, for digitizing this. It's always fun. Another thing that happened over the weekend is the Gems tape group dropped a Mike Millard master of June 25th, 1977. Great show. I mean, his recordings have been out. Millard versions of the show have been out. It just sounds better, and Dadgad did a nice remaster of it. Tasteful, and he brought out even more. I like it, and I know some people don't. Some people just like the flat source. That's great. That's out there. That's available. I don't have it, but you can find it easy as shit. And probably tends to be more the younger people care for the flat recordings more, probably because they have some high end in their hearing still. I'll take any help I can get. So, that's what's been going on. Look at that. 9 minutes and all of it talking about Led Zeppelin. Yeah, you're welcome. We are focused. We are fit. We are professional. So let's jump into it. The very next night, they opened the show with not the Immigrant Song. They opened with the Ventures tune, Walk, Don't Run. So good. I love it. Sound quality is not great. Would love it if what's his name? Eddie Vincent. I'd love it if Eddie Vincent taped that show. But he didn't. Or at least I don't think he did. So all we have is what we have. Friendos, Immigrant Song, Led Zeppelin, Bonzo, loud. loud, loud. Enjoy. Immigrant Song. It will. You know what? We're gonna do Immigrant Song and Heartbreaker together, since there's not really a break there organically, and I don't want to jump back in and go, that was good. Now we're gonna hear him play Heartbreaker. So Immigrant Song and Heartbreaker, all together now. The new Eddie Vincent source. Thank you, Eddie Vincent. Let's get right to it. Here you go. Can you imagine a full, lossless, a good rip of the master tape? Sounds like it was in pretty shitty condition. Might have needed a little bit of baking in the old oven to get that one magic pass through. But shit, that sounds good. And that's not me shitting on the MP3. It's just, it's lossy, and 128 is nothing to write home about for a bit rate. If it were, 256 even, or what is the next one? 360? The next jump is up from 256. It's very, very, very rare that you're able to hear the difference. But this one, it's a pedestrian MP3. Still great. Still better than the sources we have out there for this part of the show. So yay. I'm just DOH! That's all. Great performance. Great fun. Great band. Jesus, I love this. I love that stuff is still coming out. More than half a fucking century. Stuff is still coming out. Man. Alrighty. Let's slither on along to Since I've Been Loving You, which is immediately following Heartbreaker. And, boy, this will be rough to listen to. The greatest band in the world at the peak of all four of their powers, playing a great, great blues song. Yeah. Boy, I miss the organ. I wish Jonesy kept the organ in the rotation throughout the entire career, because I love SIBLY with the organ. Well, friendos, this is them supporting. Are they supporting Zeppelin 4? I don't think Zeppelin 4 came out until November. I don't know, man. It's Led Zeppelin. Enjoy it. Since I've Been Loving You, which is on Zeppelin 3, so it has nothing to do with Zeppelin 4. I'm going to shut up now. I'm so jealous people got to see that live. Eddie Vincent he wasn't able to record much after this, but he was front fucking row. Those guys are right there. God damn. That's so cool. Thank you, Eddie, for taping this. Thank you, Eddie, for sharing this. And thank you, dear listener, for listening to this. I gave you the set list, right? Yeah. That will be, this show will be available, the source mix. Who did it? Does it say? Oh, Z did it. Yeah. Beautiful. Now, on this, be aware that for this podcast, I have boosted the volume of these tracks because they're pretty low, much lower than my voice. So I basically boosted the volume of the tracks between 5 and 6 dB, depending on the song, to make it a little more commensurate with the volume of my voice. So you're not reaching for the volume, or, and used to Led Zeppelin, and I come back and you're like, "Rah!" Blow your ears off, man. So yay. Spiel time. You can find me anywhere you find podcasts. Obviously, because you found me. I hate that part of it, but everybody else says it, so I have to say it too. I am also on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's just me posting shit. But I'd love more followers. I'd love to get to know you, talk to you. Facebook. There's a Facebook group with a couple hundred folks in it, Heart of Markness. That is also very nice and full of very nice people. You are welcome to join that as well. Either one of those venues will get you in touch with me if you want to get in touch with me. You can also email me at mark@heartofmarkness.com should you feel the urge. And I am also on YouTube as Heart of Markness. I put the Led Zeppelin shows on YouTube as well. And I will at some point throw the classic rock ones up there too. I don't know why I haven't done it yet, because that's how it is. Oh, I just put together something. Interesting. Yay. Sorry. I'm also heartofmarkness.com is a website where I put the podcasts, and that's where you can find the links to the complete shows. That's where you can download this whole source mix that Z did for you and get the entire concert in the best quality around, at least that we know of. And while you're there, take a look at that beautiful eye-grabbing Patreon banner at heartofmarkness.com and check it out. And go to patreon.com/heartofmarkness and see if there's something there. If you like the podcast and want to support it materially, go there and check something out. You get your own podcast every month just for you and the other patrons, and it tends to be cooler shit. So there you go. And you get your name read out unless you tell me not to. And there have been cases where I have been asked not to. And there have been 2 cases where it's been people who are fucking famous, not in music, oddly enough. And I'm like, I want to tell people, but I'm not allowed to. Laurel and Hardy handshake go out to Brian, Matt, who I just realized I'm friends with on Facebook. Hi, Matt. I didn't realize you were the same. I'm dumb. Hey, Matt, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for your patronage. Thanks for being my friend on Twitter. Stephen, George, Big Ed, Kenny. Kenny's going to see Kiss he's in Australia, for their farewell tour. Enjoy. I hope it's a great show, Kenny. You're a great guy. You deserve it. John from West Footscray, Picard, Knegarn, Chris, Rob, Wayne, Brad, Danielle, Tracy, David, Bonzo Billy. Bonzo Billy. You do not have a tier selected in the patronage. I should contact you. You may not have been getting anything. Shit, and you are entitled to podcasts every month, but you may not be in the distribution. Contact me. If I don't contact you, contact me. I want to make sure you're getting what you should get. All right, Bill? Thank you. And, of course, Mimo. Yay. All right, friendos. Got through it. Oh, I feel a yawn coming on. Fight it. All right, guys, we have one more song left, and then we are done. And it is Black Dog. And this is the first time you will hear the sources change as he runs out of tape. I have not listened to this. Z may have, I would have, excised the you're not allowed to record concerts. Because it will break up the flow of the song, so it might be taken out. Anyway, it's not the biggest deal in the world if he did. Black Dog. Oh wait, no, that's that's out on the tiles. Jesus Christ, 176 episodes in. I don't know what song this is. Black Dog, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to listen to Black Dog.
Instead of them, will come my way. Need a girl to hold my hand. Well, tell me no lies, make me a happy man.
There we go. There's another week done. I hope you enjoyed it, my friends. I enjoyed sharing it with you. You can go to heartofmarkness.com and grab this, as I mentioned. If you just listen to this like the podcast just came out and you go to Heart of Markness and it's not there, give it a little bit. I'll get to it. It's going to be about an hour before it comes up, so no worries, man. And I will be back maybe this weekend with a classic rock episode. I don't know, perhaps. Otherwise, I'll be back Thursday next Thursday, and I am pretty sure that unless something crazy happens, next Thursday will be June 25th, 1977, the new Millard Master release from Gems, the Tasteful Dad Gad remaster from the Master, and that'll be great. I just didn't want to bookend it with 277 shows in a row, because I'll be playing some no quarter. All right, guys. Love you. Please take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll talk to you soon.